Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sean Spock, here with the Logicka crew. I am by myself for a brand new series into the wonderful world of Gunpoint. This is an indie title from a few years ago. Before it came out, I was very, very interested to see how the game would progress, how it would evolve, and they had tidbits of information out for years before it actually came out. And they had this really cool website that actually had like hidden messages in it, and it was all very impressive for an indie title. I haven't gotten much playtime out of it, but I believe that will change here. We're going to be starting a brand new game of Gunpoint. In the past, I've tried to explain it, but it'll be very quick to show how the gameplay works rather than actually show it. Wait. You know what I mean. It all begins on one rainy night. Did you just get thrown out of a plate glass window? No. I work at the gun company across the road. Someone just got thrown out of your apartment window. I don't want to talk about it. I was actually going to call you about something else, but now I'm more interested in this. Well, try and move on. What did you need? My name's Selena DeLego. My boss, Rook, says you're some kind of freelance spy. I might have a job for you. Want to come up? Sure, buzz me in. Alright, so biggest gimmick of this game is just a stealth game. You can see like cameras right here, the area of effect they have, how each of these different handprint scanners would be able to open these doors if you were a guard. So you would try and convince guards to go through here if you need to get through that way. If I wanted to, I could hit this light switch, turn off the lights, turn it on, and you can see how this one light switch controls this entire floor. So let's say there's a guard over here, and I wanted to get this door unlocked. I would turn off the light, and I would walk through, and I could be hiding up here where they couldn't see, and jump down on top of them, and it's a grand old time. So it's a stealth game. For example, with this one, I'm going to try and sneak up here, and it's a tutorial, so there's no way to sneak. And that is a ruthless killing. So, she's gone. Whoever this was is gone. And now we are going to have to figure it all out. So the reason we can jump is thanks to this. Congratulations on purchasing your new Bullfrog brand hypertrousers. Caution, a maximum strength jump may shatter glass ceilings, windows, and children. Wait, glass children? I don't want to talk about it. Outdoor use only. And then he proceeds to use it indoors, aimed directly at the glass wall. We're not exactly a bright people here. Now, one of the most fantastic parts of this game, it is an incredible puzzle game, but this music is absolutely beautiful. It's jazzy and fantastic. Anyway, Conway, this is Melina Rook. Selena Delgado worked for me. Do you have time to talk? Yeah. I know you didn't kill Selena. I just watched the footage. You walked right in front of a security camera on your way to Selena's office after the shots were fired. But the East Point police won't look beyond an easy conviction. That footage puts you at the scene, and I have to turn it over to them. Why would you care? Besides, you wanted to do, Selena was a friend. I want her real killer caught. In fact, I want him dead. But once he's in jail cell, that becomes simpler to achieve. I have to hand that footage over if I have it. Let's make sure I don't have it. I've wiped out my copy. My camera feeds get backed up to data centers in 5 different off-site locations. If you can wipe them all, you're the clear and the police will have to find the real killer. It's a really good question. Why can't you wipe it remotely? If I could wipe it out remotely, there wouldn't be any point in storing it remotely. It's not a bad explanation. Fair enough. Head to the data sec facility at Point Hearth. I'll make sure the front door is open, but you'll have to take it from there. Welcome to the main menu, where for some reason you can't really start a brand new game except for the way you saw it previously. Now, Gunpoint consists of a series of missions. This is where you would accept them from. We only have one for now, but we can get more. You get paid by your missions, and that's how you get these really cool special, we'll call them special abilities, even though it's more along the lines of buying different things. And the special abilities are more accurately described by upgrades, which you get a point every time you finish a mission. For example, we just finished, and now we can upgrade how far we can jump, or how quickly. I like being able to jump further to avoid guards and whatnot, so I'm going to go with this upgrade after completing the tutorial. As a heads up, it may be interesting to see a handgun or being able to completely dodge shots and just tackle people left and right, and that's really good for speedrunning, but I like to go for the more silent approach. It's a lot more tactical. You get this really cool part of the game you wouldn't otherwise, being the crosslink, being able to, as I showed previously, turn off the lights, get the guard to come in, and turn it back on. Well, after I turn off the lights, I could rewire that light switch to be connected to the door right behind the guard, so I could slip out the door, and then the guard will be trapped inside. It's a very cool idea altogether, and I believe it's very well approached. But not only that, there's also a bonus for stealth, so extra money is extra. So, we now have to go through the 5 different locations to wipe out the data and make ourselves less of a target. On the top floor of this building, there's a bank of servers with a computer nearby. If you can get to that, you can wipe the evidence that you were at the offices or where Selena was killed. Alright, well, we already know that the front door will be open, so that's probably going to be how I get in. How do I wipe the data? Well, I probably walk up to it and hit W. So, I wonder if it'll actually say something like that. I've seen your record. This will be within your abilities once you're in the Scrubber script. I'm sending you. I'll wipe anything with today's date ending in MP4. Sure, I'll say that's reasonable enough. And we'll get going. So we could always scout the building first. There are no guards, no cameras, so I just have to get over the building. I love the sound effects while you're on the rubber, or sorry, while you're on glass. It just sounds like you're like a gecko. Actually, it's not even just on glass; it's on any surface. Oh, that's fantastic. Anyway, in addition, there are these side objectives, which are these. From Julianne Mayfield, Chief of Police, to the East Point Police Department. Subject, private security. I've heard grumbling lately that some officers about your private security assignments. Since we merged with city's largest security firm, the East Point Police Department now services both roles. You might not like working for a corporation, but your job is the same. Protect and serve. With the endless budget cuts we've been through, the new funding from this merger is the only reason we have halfway adequate equipment. Basically, tough. Mayfield. Copying close? Alright, so it's good that we have that information. I don't know if it'll ever come in handy. I don't think I've ever gotten to that point in the game. But, also, hack here. So, fun fact, smash through the window. There's no one here to hear it. But, look, there's noise. We made noise, but there was no one to hear it. So, if a tree falls in the forest and no one's around to hear it, it does make noise. Alright, so we did a good job. The better job we do, the more we get paid. So that's why I do like the silent build more than anything else. Judging by the fact that there's all of this here for noise and time, we could probably get this higher. I don't know. I haven't really tried. But perhaps we could find a way of doing that later on. Good job. I mean, yeah, walking through already open doors is my specialty. Oh, sorry about that. Our feeds are backed up on 4 more facilities. The others slightly better guarded, but nothing too taxing. I'll give you the addresses in order of security, since, frankly, I have no idea how good you are. Yeah, you know what? Thank you for giving my personal crisis a difficulty curve. Anytime. You'll see a mission briefing for a job on Proudmoore Drive. Take it. Oh, and it looks like you can go back and take a look at previous missions. We only got 30 for that, so we don't have enough for any upgrades, but as soon as I get the money, I will be purchasing the crosslink so that we can actually explore the possibilities of wiring different components. It's a very, very fun part of the game. I'm just keep going for jump strength because hopefully that'll get me some cheesing. But when it comes down to it, it looks like, next mission, it looks like we'll be able to complete and unlock the crosslink. But that will be for next time. As for now, I have been Sean Spock with the Logicka crew. I hope you've had an enjoyable time, and I hope to see you next time. Toodles.